poison
Yeah,
stacks.
honestly, even if you purge it off though, Viper probably still does a lot of damage. I'm not sure. But they need, like, NoPing have to rotate.
I did not think they were going to be able to put this much pressure on them in this top lane. I thought the Hoodwink Centaur would hold their ground a little bit better, but...
Oh, Leslav's TP gets canceled thanks to that homing missile. So that is first blood for NoPing. So already off to...
For success, he can set up the Storm for success.
Yep, that is true.
Speaking of the Storm, he's going to get ganked by Warlock. Yeah. My prediction is this will not work. It did not work.
Thank you. That was a low probability play for sure. As there's an illusion rune. Looks like
Quinn is in trouble.
Yeah, Quinn doesn't have does have one Astro Step. Doesn't use it though. Okay, ends up dropping to the solo mid as well. So
did he?
It showed green at the top for me, so no crowd. So you can kind of like use this as a stepping stone, if you will.
Right.
HFN.
He is in trouble.
He is in quite a bit of trouble. Astro Step is there. Stampede comes out, but he's getting locked down inside those cogs. He gets off his ult in the meantime, and with the Storm Spirit here, she'll be able to clean up nicely. A 1-for-1. They did lose the gyro. That is the big kill for Quincy. The question is, can they get out?
Dark has no mana.
Only level 5, but yeah, they're not going to chase anymore. Dark gets... Oh, the Aphotic Shield, not enough. Not enough mana to get to the high ground either. So a double kill for Lesla. He desperately needs these, because the laning stage was so bad for him.
Give him a
and this looks to be a potential triple, but Quinn will take it for himself. So he's very lucky with runes historically. Oscar, Yawar's actually going to pop the Enrage, but won't be able to finish. He's actually going to reevaluate this.
Okay, Shin, I have to tell you, as a machine myself.
Yes, that was a kill, by the way.
With a big enough sample size, everyone has 50% on the runes. The Ember game and the Void Spirit game here. And a lot of it obviously coming down to the runes.
Yeah, we're going to see the first Viper Strike of the game, I do believe, and it's going to be reserved for Oscar. So nice pickup there for Quincy crew. And like you talked about, NoPing, they do have a 2K network lead right now as Pandaboo comes to the high ground in that triangle. His ult will pop, and I do believe Ursa will finish him off here.
That is not a good Orchid.
Already out of mana, basically. Has enough to get to the high ground. Quinn now trying to chase. They know that they don't have...
He's finding more CS as well, right? So he's spending... His resources are still giving him more net worth.
Oh! There's a Stampede. Looks like Darkmago did get that. No, actually, MSS took that regeneration, but it's going to pay the ultimate price. It's going to be a sharpshooter from the side by Matthew. When they should probably get active.
They are giving Yawar the bottom tower. Long zip.
Yeah, that's a lot of mana usage, but that is the Orchid into the sharpshooter, and he should be ticking out here to that Orchid. In fact, he does. MSS, hook shot in. Doesn't really connect on anybody, but nice cogs. Ends up getting Pandaboo on the other side of the river here. Viper Strike applied to the Hoodwink as Dark Magoo's getting extremely low. Looks like he'll live through this, though. Almost enough damage. Chaotic Offering not used for LOA, though.
And that's big.
Yep. Oh, we're going to see the call down come down. Nice bushwhack onto a couple of heroes. Quinn still with that double damage applied. Matthew's going to drop, though.
That is their intent. So getting the health from the Ags is pretty good EHP.
And bushwhack, oh, into the Orchid, into the hoof stomp as well with that Stampede and Sharpshooter. Quinn is donezo. Yawar now onto the high ground. Darkmago still has plenty of mana to work with, so Yawar, I mean, he does have the Aegis, but they'd love to expend it. He's going to pop his Enrage just to get away. And Bushwhack again, pretty long range into the hoof stomp, double edge as well. Can they kill him? No, he doesn't even have Chaotic Offering in time. Looks like Centaur's going to be the sacrifice for NoPing, but like you said, tier 1 tower goes their way.
All right, they just got their entire lead back again.
Yep, absolutely, but here comes Yawar. Sharpshooter is applied, not going to last very long thanks to that Enrage. Quinn trying to do a little bit of damage. He's going to dispel, but there's the Chaotic Offering onto 2. HFN attempting to TP out in the face of danger.
Oh,
he will get canceled thanks to the cogs from MSS, and now the right clicks will commence as Yawar trying to go ham. HFN ends up taking MSS down before he dies, so it's a 1-for-2 here. You count the kill on Lelis early, and now Yawar going ham onto Oscar. That is horse meat, though, not ham actually, Synderen, in case you were wondering, just to add to your dictionary. Double kill for Yawar now as he's continuing to chase. There's the Bushwhack again from long range. Still has this Aegis, of course, trying to take out Pandaboo in time. A triple kill for Yawar, and the lead has evaporated again. This
2 or 3 deaths on you there, even.
No doubt. Yawar's Aegis is about to run 20 seconds.
Atos.
Yeah, Atos into the hook shot. They didn't have damage to follow up with the cogs. My goodness, that layering from Quincy crew.
They baited that run really well. Nicely done.
That was nice. And now without Storm Spirit, Quincy crew's going to be pretty freaking confident. You can see the Nether Toxin going to work. Very annoying against an Abaddon, of course, because he has to manually click that ult, which he does, but eventually going to be brought down because he was inhibited, Synderen, in case you were wondering.
piercing stuns, and that is always going to be crucial in late game
MSS,
situations.
the hook shot into the double cogs, into the chaotic offering as well. Matthew able to get on the other side of that. Meanwhile, Dark Magoo on the backside trying to take out that Warlock, but won't be able to do so. Now HFN attempting to TP out will be successful, so the Centaur's the first to die, but the only trade is for the Clockwork, who's died a many a time. Now Panda Boo again. Oh, maybe they don't have the catch to pick him up here. You are trying to catch up with that Earth Shock.
Inhibit.
Yep, inhibited, but there's the Aphotic Shield to counter the inhibit.
No.
Dark Magoo into the enemy danger here. He's gonna get 2 kills, it looks like. Quinn dissimulates.
Rocket.
Actually gonna get out in time. No, the homing missile applies, and wow, a little bit too far for Quincy crew here.
They was starting to think about it maybe, but he went for Force Staff, also good against both Clock
Oh, Matthew
and Ursa.
MSS trying to set this up again. Gets the Bushwhack off, but
Yeah,
it's not to be.
I don't think so. Oh, he is pinging, so maybe it does. I was actually not sure about
I thought
that.
you were a big Hoodwink player.
Yeah.
All right, well, Roshan is at half HP. There's the initiation. Will this be enough damage to take him out? They do! They blow up Yawar before he can get off his Enrage. Chaotic Offering came out, but it's going to be cleaned up very swiftly in favor of NoPing. And now this is going to be their Roshan for the pick. And can Quinn take it, though? This is the question. He's going to dissimulate. We'll think better.
Game, you would have said the way NoPing played, they might not have played for 6 months. But there is no argument to be made in this game based on how they're playing now.
Yeah.
So they should know there's a shard on this one.
Slug getting chased, still has the actually pops the BKB. He's
Why
just gonna
now?
get right-click down. On the other side of the map, initiation onto MSS. And NoPing starting to take over very cleanly. 3 kills across the map right now as Yawar forced to run away. All right.
Maybe he
doesn't
wants
feel
an
the part.
Oscar. All right.
We have the jump in. BKB popped already onto Dark Magoo. They're going to try to take out the Warlock, but Dark Magoo's getting bursted down. Still has that Aegis intact, of course. Yawar pops his BKB. There's a Chaotic Offering with the Fatal Bonds. Look at the damage out of control for Quincy crew, but do they have the sustain? Hookshot now onto the Gyrocopter. He pops his BKB in turn, and Yawar's just ripping right through him. There's the cheese. Now maybe they'll remember that there's a shard on top of that and a pit, for God's sake. Yawar continuing to chase. Panda Magoo, or Panda Boo, I should say, gets bursted down in the end, and with no Enrage intact, Yawar will finally go down in this fight. My goodness. Quincy crew played that as well as you could have, but now it looks like they're going to get cleaned up eventually. There's the homing missile into a couple right clicks from Dark Magoo.
Move on.
I just want to see Hoodwink's shard because it's so
boy,
bad.
that's a long zip.
Sharpshooter from afar as well, and that is a Yawar kill. Although he pops his Enrage, gets a little bit of life still going. There's the initiation as well from Quincy crew. They get the 1 kill onto center, but now Yawar has pretty much expended everything that he has. LOA, no Chaotic Offering to work with. He's going to buy back into the game along with LOA. There's the Panda Boo ult, keeping him alive a little bit longer, and Dark Magoo is going to burst down Quinn himself. He's going to buy back into the game as well. So this is a triple buyback kill. Can they clean up is the question. Looks like they're going to find at least one. MSS, he does have buyback as well, and Yawar, or I should say Lelis, get bursted on in total. So ultra kill for HFN, who is so freaking farmed right now. They're going to use the enraged Ursa, and eventually will bring him down. A rampage for HFN. Beast mode officially enabled for NoPing Esports, Synderen, as they do this without that freaking shard, and it's still there, for God's sake.
I love that that's the ending shot we